Comfy?
All comfy, yeah.
Thank
All
you for
good.
the tea.
You're very welcome. It's a bit milky. Apologies for that.
It's a bit milky. It's all right. I don't mind that. How do you have your tea?
So, in an ideal world, it's Earl Grey, 2 sugars.
Earl Grey, yeah.
Earl Grey, I love an Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best tea. 2 sugars. I do like it milky, to be fair, but not like completely. Like I do like it on the lighter side. Yeah. How about yourself?
Well, we're coming from 2 different angles here on tea. So I'm Yorkshire tea, English breakfast.
Yeah.
Strong, a dash of milk, so we don't distract from the taste of tea.
Mm.
I used to be a 2 sugars.
Yeah.
Now I'm a sweetener.
Yeah, I've transitioned recently.
What about the tea? That's another episode. Right, here we are. Let's do the pod.
Let's do it.
Right, hello everyone, welcome to Livewire Forever with me, Sam Ashford.
And me, Leo Shepherd.
And for those of you watching on YouTube, we are here in the Stow, aren't we?
Sunny Stow.
And we're in the window of a shop.
Yeah.
And what we're really hoping for is somebody will come and walk past and do a Mooney.
Yep. And then we can make like a TikTok, get a million views.
Something.
Yep.
But that's not really happening at the moment because it's safe to go Stow.
It is safe to go Stow.
Which is why we are here, because we're here in the Stow, because every Tuesday Livewire's here in a shop in the Stow.
And you know what? This is such an incredible idea. I know me and Sam have spoken a lot about how there's a lot of empty space in the town and how you can like almost recycle the spaces into things like this. Yeah. And I think this is a great first step to show that it does work. When you take an empty space and you do give it to the community to do what they want to do with it, it works so well. Yeah.
So I mean, this has been funded by Harlow Council, isn't it? Safer Harlow Partnership, and they've got us coming in working with young people who live in the local area. We have between 7 and 12.
I think the most we've had was like about 15 people.
Was it really?
Yeah.
And for this space, which probably only holds, I reckon, 8, 10 at a push. I think
so.
Be right. I think
yeah.
And it's just great to have that, and great to have another sort of string to our bow. The funding for it goes on until Easter. I'm hoping that through letting people know, and we'll get some testimonies from the kids involved, that we can sort of convince people to carry this on, because it's you, Harry Bailey, and
Joseph Bartram.
Some handsome people in the room.
I don't want to take all the credit for it, but
I've just seen your gym pics. He's doing very well, everyone. He's doing very well.
Just wait till summer. Shirtless pod, won't they?
I won't be in that one.
Just me.
Just you doing. That's just start your own channel for a shirtless pod. You do your own one. You do you.
Thank you.
So tell us about how does an evening at the Stow? What does it look like? What happens? What do you do? What do the other guys do? Whilst I have some of your milky tea. Lovely, milky.
Enjoy the milky tea.
You don't remember the Mary Whitehouse experience, do you?
No.
So if anyone does, this lovely milky.
Right. Yeah.
Search it up. It was very, very funny at the time.
I'll give it a little search.
Okay. Yeah. I think you're safe for that one.
Yeah. So how it works, how an evening at the Stow looks like, is me and Joe will come here from
It's cold in here though, isn't it? It's cold.
Yeah. The only thing about it is Arctic in here. But when everyone gets into space and stuff, it's one of them things where
that's true. It was warm. Yeah.
But yeah, so me and Joe will come here straight from Essex Music Services.
LMS, Livewire
Music School at Hare Street.
We'll talk about that in a minute, shall we?
Absolutely. And we'll open up and stuff, and then the guys will start to arrive, and then how we normally...
You have to do the proper shutters, didn't you?
Well, we do unlock about 7
shop.
locks.
Wonderful. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we thought we broke one of the shutters last week and we got really worried. We were like, how are we going to tell Sam done this? But it turns out we just weren't pushing it strong enough.
Oh, bless you. You used to actually think, how are we going to tell Sam?
There was a moment.
Like I'd be like, oh, you guys.
Yeah. Joe tried, then I tried, and then we looked at each other and we were like, let's both try it, and it worked.
Teamwork.
But the next day I was like, oh, I hope I don't get a call from Sam asking if there was an issue with the shutter for someone can't open it.
I mean, I do enjoy the calls I get the next day from different things. My favourite still is the Wee and the Hoover.
Yeah.
Is that we ever spoke? We must.
We have. I think one of the early episodes we spoke about the Wee and the Hoover, and yeah.
And then I had one this week. It wasn't bad. It was just about some toys in the car. It's a regular thing because we've got loads of kids, haven't we? With loads of different spaces.
Yeah.
And we all look after our spaces, but sometimes a pencil might get moved. You know.
Who's got the pencil?
Where's my pencil gone?
It's my special pencil.
I get it. But
that's my great grandfather's pencil.
Yeah. Oh God, I think that is something we are good at though. Is that whatever space we do use, what our rules respect the space is one of them, and I think that is something that I'm really proud of us doing, and this is being respected. I like this little space.
You know what? It's really nice. Like. And the amount of things we can do in here, like we've done immersive theatre in here, we've done workshops. With the guys
sorry, you're talking about the evening.
Yeah, so we'll turn up and then the guys will arrive. And how we normally sort of section it out would be I'd leave some drama games, a few warm-up activities for about like half an hour. And then for the last like sort of like 20 minutes before we take a short break, I'll kind of segue it into the next half. So we do some like word association games, some poetry games, just to get them like thinking, their brains warmed up. And then after the break, Harry and Joe will take them and they'll do like some
it's music, because Joe's got a guitar and the recording facilities.
Yeah, that's it.
Harry's got his sort of rap spoken word.
And you know what, we have a nice little setup here. We have like sort of like the beat pads going, and Joe will be working on something while Harry's taking the guys away. Then Harry will bring them over and Joe will you know, combine that. And you know, we work really well with each other. And we sort of have a really nice understanding of like, you know, I know if I'm taking the drama side of things, I will, you know, target it towards what them guys are going to do next, which is nice. Yeah.
I think if we can, like I popped in to do a little bit of filming, and I'm going to keep popping back in over the next sort of few weeks, just sporadically, get little bits of film. Then I was just saying to Harry, maybe, you know, if you can get something, not a performance, because it doesn't always, it annoys me, it doesn't always have to be like a performance, does it? Like because you're doing drama, it's the process is what it's all about. But within that process there'll be some highlights, like I wish we were filming this, and those are the little gems I want to get. Because this isn't like it I think, you know, we're in a different space and stuff, and every Livewire session's different, and what we had to try and do is try and, like, you know, how do we keep this different to everything else, and it's not the same as the Mondays or the Wednesdays or anything, but you're coming in. It's very different.
Yeah, it is. Like,
I love you coming doing all the rhyming stuff, and
it's a lot more like, I feel like the guys come here knowing that they're going to be, you know, sat down and said, okay guys, this is what we're going to sort of do today, and have a sort of a direct aim. Just some fans.
In dressing gowns. Come on.
That's the Stow.
That's what we want.
It's safe to go Stow in your dressing gown, guys. But yeah, I feel like it's nice because people come here and they're, you know, the guys come here and they know that there's going to be a different sort of focus each week, which is nice.
That is really nice. Yeah. So this runs till Easter, and if we get those videos together, I want to be able to go back to Safe Harlow Partnership and Harlow Council who funded this and say, let us carry on, because I think there are some things that we could do going into the summer when we can break out into the front and maybe do some performances, do some open days, get the LMC down here, use this space to really promote like culture in the Stow. And what I'd really like to do, and I just mentioned this to you, I said little brainwave as we were setting this up, is wouldn't it be great if we taught our group how to podcast? And they are the Safe. I've just taken it on to the next level since I last said it to you. They have their own Safe to Go Stow podcast.
Yeah.
What? Right, and then we each week or whenever they do it, we have somebody from, like, you know, landlady of the Skipper, the boys from up at the Bellash. It gets sunny and
Grizzly
the boys
Vapors,
down. Yeah, right. Just talk about people's experiences, and we'll train our guys up into how to ask good questions and stuff.
Yeah,
definitely. Which they imagine how good I think someone like Bobby's going to be at doing that.
Oh yeah, he's naturally a presenter,
isn't he?
Yeah.
He's always looking for little jokes, little angles, isn't he?
He'll say something, and I'll be like, let me say that 10 times louder to take the laughs and the credit, you know.
Yeah. So there's so much in this that we could do if we can carry on. And plus, it's nice to have a bit of extra work or some work for you, Joe, and Harry as Livewire. That's my aim, is to always.
It's almost like the dream, I suppose. Like you love coming to Livewire, and when you get the opportunity to work for Livewire, it's it's such a lovely, beautiful moment.
Because you've just come from, to sort of segue nicely, you've just come from doing Livewire Music School.
Yes,
where we are every Tuesday at Hare Street School. This is through Essex Music Services. Mm-hmm. And so straight after school until 4:00, we're essentially it's like after school club for Hare Street. Is the payoff for them giving us their space and letting us store all our gear. We give them, and then those kids are signed up to what we've got. It's got Steve does a band. Yeah. You do rap. Yeah. The kids love that. It is great, that rap session.
You know what? Yeah.
I can't wait for a performance of some kind. Again, I need to come and get something from you guys.
Yeah. I mean, that session especially, it's so rewarding. Yeah. Because I'm not only I teach the guys how to rap and stuff like that, and then we move into sort of like how do we make the beats for the rap and things, and just seeing how focused they are and
really,
how much they want to do it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Because I'm used to sort of my drama's a bit chaotic, and so when they come in, people sitting down and they're all sort of you're all hanging off each other's words. It's really lovely. Yeah. You got you got Joe doing drums.
Smithy doing ukulele,
and then there's a guy from Essex Music Services called Dan who does steel pans. Yeah. And then at 4:00, it's kids from around the town can come and join. Some of those Hare Street kids stay and switch groups, don't they? Which is nice.
I found that especially since coming back since Christmas with the last few ones, a lot of the guys that would usually leave when the switchover, they've decided to stay now. Nice. Which is really, really nice.
And we've got a good number coming in from other schools.
Outside,
because loads. I think before, because when we was approached by Essex Music Services, they were doing something like this at St Luke's. I think they were getting a couple, maybe 6 each week. Yeah. And in our experience, I think Becky had written down the other week there's 47 kids involved. Now a lot of them are going to be Hare Street, but I think a good dozen or even more, perhaps, are from other schools. Am I right?
Yeah. No, that's it.
That's incredible. So
it's nice as well. I
really like this cup of tea now. What we got? What's happening out there? Leo's looking out the window. What's happening?
I like a little glance. See what's going on.
It's dead. It's not dead. Is the wrong word.
It's just how you would imagine a street to be at this sort of time.
Yeah. Right.
It's really nice seeing the friendships that are being created between people that go to Hare Street and people that come in to join the sessions.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know what? And that's the thing that happens at Livewire a lot. And you see people, because you do move on from your school friends, don't you?
Yeah.
And sometimes these Livewire friendships become real lifelong things.
And, that's always
it's just nice.
That's always been one of my favourite things,
including marriages. We've had some Livewire marriages recently. Yeah.
The thing that for me is so important about Livewire is it teaches you
adults, by the way. Just going back to the marriages, just to be clear, we're not promoting child marriage.
The thing I think the most important thing for me about Livewire is how it teaches you, because I feel like a lot of people, especially with me, I went to secondary school not having any of my friends that I had at primary school, and I found it really hard to make friends.
Yes.
But with Livewire, it teaches you you have a separate group of friends, but also it's teaching you how to, reach out to people and how to,
it's nice.
It's amazing.
So, so we've got, this is LSP, Livewire Stow Project.
Yep.
LMS, Livewire Music School. It's just I've got
the Livewire universe.
This 3-letter thing. Yeah. So because tomorrow, well, actually officially next week, we're starting another project, because again, Essex Music Services, they came to us and said, look, we've got this thing. Could you do it? And we're like, let's make it happen. Yeah. So starting next week, 3 letters. LDJ.
What does that stand for, Sam?
Livewire DJ. We can't call it Livewire Disc Jockey, so it's just like
the Livewire Scratchers.
I was. That just makes it sound like it's a group of children with infections. If you've got infections, come along.
If you've got an itch
and scratch. Yeah, then we'll have a stick.
Let us satisfy your itch.
No. No, don't do that. That's disgusting. I was going to go with Ministry of Livewire.
Yep. I can see why you didn't.
But yeah, I know exactly. Maybe have an evening called that. But anyway, so they said, we've got these DJs that we use.
Okay.
Would you, be interested in putting it on? And I said, yes, but I've got a DJ. As always. It's
in the
like,
back pocket.
Who do I know? Be get you and get Joe and get Harry and people I know and people I trust. And I know this friend of mine, a guy called Mark Radford. Lovely guy, proper geezer.
Mark Radford.
He's a geezer, right?
Mark on the mic.
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And I think he might even say, inside. No, he doesn't. He doesn't say that. Sorry, if you're listening, Radford, he doesn't. But he's a very, very well-known house DJ. And he's not my cup of tea normally, but I was listening to some of his stuff the other day when I was making a film, and I ended up listening to it in the gym, and I was like, I could do this. I could do this. It was really good. He's very, very good. That's. I feel like I'm underselling him. He's a bit of a celebrity in the house world. So they've got this thing called Audio Rehab, where they put gigs on, and they're doing stuff most weekends in mad venues in London, very similar to how we're trying to get out there and do stuff. He's done all the big clubs. He's been in Ibiza. I think he still does it. And he's like, this is a coup getting this guy. And I've had some messages from people going, "What, seriously? Have you got Radford coming in?" And I wish I had a kid to send along. And one person's got in touch on that, and they've got someone a kid they're going to send along because they know who he is.
Yeah.
So it's like, we need to get involved. So tomorrow night is out, sort of. So it's Wednesday. It's Tuesday. What's the date now?
Tuesday.
What's the date?
21st. 20.
Something like that, right?
21st,
tomorrow's the 22nd, and we're going to do a little test session. We've got the equipment coming from Essex Music Services, some decks. Decks, just did a mime there for anyone just listening of decks. Yes, that's an even better one than one hand on the ear. Inside! And we're going to make, I love making a little video. People have got to see what they're walking into, I think. Make a little video, test all the gear out, make sure we're ready, got all the equipment we need. And then next week we're good to go. I think we're looking at like sort of between 6 and 10 young people per Wednesday evening. And
really are taking over, man. Livewire everywhere. I feel like if I was to fall into a coma and wake up, it'd just be like a Livewire, Livewire shops, Livewire flights.
Yeah.
Listening to Livewire radio, which is a good idea, just playing Livewire songs all day.
I mean, you can go on SoundCloud and have a listen to a fair few.
Yeah.
You definitely can do that. That is good. I do that from time to time. I need to update it actually and get stuff from their last sort of... I need to get recordings from Play Dead from Paul, who's now left. Paul Finch.
I mean, you got enough songs now to do like a Spotify Livewire album.
Well, yeah, we did go on Spotify for a while, but you have to pay a load of money to be on it, didn't you?
Yeah.
So every year is your subscription. So I said, well, we'll just keep it on SoundCloud. And but yeah, every now and then we say, let's make an album, and we're getting better at the recording. But I feel like we can do better. We can do the songs better. Do you know what I mean? So one of the things I'm looking into actually is a grant. Whereby we expand all our music stuff, so we take it onto the next level to involve music studios. So again, I've got friends who run who've got this wicked studio. They both work with young people. Both have taught over at Hertford Regional College.
Wow, cool.
Dave used to be Steve years ago. So I'd love to get them involved. Get a grant whereby we're regularly going over and recording stuff. And they're also learning how to be sound engineers and producers at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the next little step, and expanding, giving Steve more time if he wants it, or whoever is doing music as well, to put on extra sessions that are more sort of a bit like Steve's doing some Tuesday nights at the moment with some older ones. So they're a bit like more focused on performance.
Imagine.
So it'd be good to have something like that for everyone.
Just a question, Sam. Because obviously, like Livewire is all about, this works because of funding. Like Livewire happens with funding.
Yeah.
But imagine, hello.
Who we got?
The hooded man.
Hooded man.
Hooded man.
Is he saying no? He's just done a little swoopy walk.
He's gone. Is he gone?
He's still there. He's walking away.
Oh,
could done like a live. I think it's like
put the camera.
Yeah, it's like this morning they used to, they used to have people walking past. No, it's not like this morning at all. I can't think of the show. Anyway, you carry on. There's a show, like daytime TV, and people walk past and they'll sort of wave. It might be one of those American Good Morning.
Yeah,
America
it does sound very American.
Yeah, in Times Square. We hope this will end up being like Times Square.
This is
Stow. We will do it.
Will. This is what we're here to do.
Yeah.
So someone says, okay, this man with all the money comes in, or woman or person with all the money comes in. And they say,
yes,
Sam, we love Livewire. We love you. We're going to give Livewire £1 million every year forever.
Yeah.
What do you do? Where do you go? What's the first like plan?
We start Livewire Barbados.
Livewire holidays.
Yeah, just Livewire Barbados. No, what do? We buy. The first thing we do is we secure work for all of. We get a really good team. We've got a good team. We say, right, here's a good salary that people can live off well, so that you can have time to be creative, right? So you get your base of your staff, and we build on the workshops that we're doing now, right? And while that's happening, we then go and buy a building, like not Victoria Hall, but because that's owned by people, and but something like that, right? And because there's more money coming in next year, don't you, right?
Yeah.
So you're buying it, and then you're planning to do it up, and we make a community arts centre.
Would you turn it into sort of like a college?
Yes. So you'd have to have stuff doing to make it financially viable.
Yeah.
You'd have to have things happening throughout the day, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you could have for all ages. It wouldn't just be for young people, then, wouldn't it? It would be free.
You could do like a foundation course, like if you're planning to go to university but you don't know what to do yet.
Yeah, and more stuff just for fun as well. You know, so people people who are retired and families can come in and sort of do mental health workshops. This have lots of drop-in things all the time, and everybody working, going. And we probably have people. All the people who are salaried would be going out to schools as well, working with young people, and just trying to get as many young people involved in the arts as well. Getting schools up to our space, working in that space. It would be incredible. It'd be really, really lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it'd be beyond lovely, wouldn't it? It would just be. It's the dream. Good question.
Thanks.
Also, in this community arts centre, there'd be like recording studios. There'd be a performance space. There'd be an outdoor performance space, sort of like a sort of an open barn kind of area. So sort of spoken word barbecues, outside little gigs and stuff like that. There'd be quarters for resident companies to come and stay, or not resident, or touring companies to come and stay. So if we have somebody come and do some work with us, they could stay there for a couple of weeks while they run workshops and
very nice.
Or while people are devising theatre and. Yeah, it'd be. Excuse me, sorry, hitting the microphone out of excitement.
Well, who knows, mate? It could never say never.
Never say never. Hopefully, it would be nice. But even if it was some sort of, and we're on the right path to that. Not the £1 million a year. That's pie in the sky. But we are on the path that says eventually we're going to have to just. I don't know. We're on that path where we one day. All the people who work at Livewire will be able to just be working at Livewire, and we'll all be working to bring more art to the community and bring more young people into Livewire. Sure. And the more young people you bring into Livewire, the more sessions you'd have to put on, and and it would grow. I know there's only a finite amount of young people who will be interested in the arts, but that's why we have to keep it varied and do different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right. I reckon that's pretty good for a little pod. Do you reckon? We've done a little update, haven't we?
Yeah. How are you? You good?
You know what? I am good.
Yeah.
I'm really good. I got to beat my cholesterol. I got it down because I had a worry last year, and then I got that down. So I've eaten loads over Christmas, as everyone has. And now I'm sort of starting to get back on that, and I'm back on that, and feeling good, feeling healthy. I'm loving being back at work, and even teaching in the daytimes can be. Sometimes you feel like it's a bit of a slog, and I've got that real sort of. I'm just loving what I'm doing at the moment.
Amazing!
I'm doing the Wizard of Oz, and I'm it's not my cup of tea, but I'm loving making it up with the kids rather than just sort of saying, you stand there, do this. It's like, all right, how can we do this scene together? Who's going to...
Sure.
It's really good fun. So even in Forgotten Bananas today was great fun. I played Traitors.
Nice.
Played Traitors with them this afternoon.
That was fun.
The whole year 5 years. So formerly known as Mafia.
Yeah.
Did you play a game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Traitors as well.
And you love Traitors as well. So I was taught it by Molly and Harry, who need to come onto the pod soon, by the way, last week, and it was excellent. I was a traitor and I got caught out because apparently Maggie, who was sat next to me, she heard me mouthing the words. She didn't hear words, she just heard that sort of ASMR. That's how I got found out. So yeah, year 5 today, and that was cool. That was a good afternoon. So yeah, it's all good. How are you?
I'm all good. Yeah, I'm all good. Feeling healthy. Feeling energized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we filmed a little video the other day.
We did. And what a lovely morning it was. Lovely morning. When was that?
Last Friday. Or Friday week.
Such a beautiful morning.
Frosty, Town Park stuff.
Yeah, proper Harlow.
Yeah. I was with the band. We were recording Sunday night.
Yeah.
Recording guitars, and Kylan's done some drums for the Pelorocos. So I'm really excited about that. It's just nice to have something.
Yeah, for sure.
Creative things going on. And, I'm looking forward to Karen starting a new job.
Oh, lovely.
So she's starting at Easter. I'm really excited about that.
Nice.
I'm really excited for her for that. That's going to be excellent. So yeah, lots of positive things to look forward to.
Amazing.
When should we do another pod?
Let's do it soon.
Should we do it before February half term?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we've got like a line of guests to get through, like the Stow guys and Harry and Molly. Let's do it, yeah.
Yeah, all right, okay. That's brilliant. All right, thank you, Leo. Thank you for watching.
Sam.
Thank you for listening. This is Livewire Forever with me, Sam Ashford.
Emilio Shepherd.
With the Stow as our background.